Welcome back, DC Heroclix fans. Today I have another unboxing for you. This is the Teen Titans Gravity Feed set. There is 10 figures in this set. It's a primer to the main Teen Titans set that will be released next Wednesday. So this is just to wet your palate of the set and really get a good feel for some of the sculpts and some new character design. And as you see here, I unboxed one of the boosters and we have Wonder Girl. She's 119 points. She has a special charge where she ignores characters and blocking terrain. But she's also got charge, super strength, quake, invulnerability. And she has a really cool defense power that it's reactive armor. If she has no tokens, she has impervious. If she has one token, she has invulnerability. If she has two tokens, she has toughness. Alright, so we are going to open up these boosters and take a little look at them. Leash from Nowhere. Got some interesting powers here. We'll take a look at the end of this video, but trait of plasticity, Incap and TK as a special. Give Leash a close combat action that deals no damage and targets all adjacent opposing characters. If he hits any opposing characters, Leash may be placed anywhere within his speed value and may place one hit character adjacent to him. So that's kind of interesting. Give you some possibilities to move characters around and move him around. Not too bad. For 75 points too. Alright, Brother Blood Acolyte, 43 points, no TA. Alright, sweet. We have Red Hood. I was not able to pull the Red Hood out of the Streets of Gotham set, so I was really hoping that I'd pull this one. And he's going to also be in the main set as well, but this is really cool. Very, very cool. Norse elevated and ground. It's got a trait, give Red Hood a free action and choose a character within 6 squares. That character can't use Outwit until your next turn. If that character possesses Batman ally, Batman enemy team ability, they cannot use that team ability until your next turn. So that is a good way to really just kind of neuter a character and possibly neuter a team. Very, very good. Starts off with like Stealth, Psychic Blast, and I think Combat Reflexes? Yes. And he's in Dom, 6 range, 2 targets. Very nice figure, very nice sculpt. Calculator. So he's a wild card and he's 107 points. Not bad. I think it's a pretty good figure actually. Rose Wilson, 55 points. Now this one is pretty cool. I think she's a charger and blades, flurries kind of character. So that's really cool. She's up kind of backwards here. She does have a special defense trait, which is combat reflexes. When she is the target of a close combat attack, she can use super senses. So that's not too bad. Very, very nice. 2 more, but I think I've pretty much got a lot of the figures I want. I would like to get Superboy. Okay, this is another Leash around here. I might pick up some more later or get some trades to see what else is out there. Solstice. Very interesting looking type figure here. A lot of cool funky powers, so you can take a look at that. Pause it if you would like. Alright, so these are the 7 figures that I pulled. We have 2 leashes, so only 1 extra out of the 7 figures. Not too bad. Could have been worse, because usually I think there's like 2 full sets in a box and maybe even some extra figures as well. So, you know, this is not bad, and I really wanted Red Hood, so that pretty much makes me happy. I think Superboy is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I didn't pull. Also, the Red Robin would have been nice, but I think I'll be able to get them, and I probably will purchase a couple more to try to finish out this little set here. But let's just take a look real quick here. The Red Hood is actually a really nice figure. Stealth, Psychic Blast, with combat reflexes, 17, 6 range, 2 targets, in Dom. He can just do quite a bit of stuff. He also has built-in being able to move through hindering terrain and elevated terrain, so that's really good. He can get into position and then get stealthy and take pop shots, and then if someone tries to base him at close combat, well, guess what? Now he's got a 19. So yeah, that's a really, really good figure. The only thing that's the downside is he doesn't have a ton of range, but 6 range is actually not too bad, and it seems like 6 range is becoming a standard solid range. Some other good figures here too as well. Rose is like a charger with combat reflexes and shape change, so that's very, very nice. Solstice. that's actually an interesting figure. She can blow out walls and objects and block in terrain through a horizontal, vertical, or diagonal path from her. It takes a power action though. So, you know, you can blow out stuff like that. That helps a lot. And then she also has a special defense power called Darkness and Light. When she has no action tokens, lines of fire can't be drawn to her when it is not your turn. Also, if lines of fire for a ranged attack targeting Solstice crosses through hindering terrain, modify her defense by an additional +1. So from range, she is going to be really difficult to hit, especially if you keep her in hindering terrain, and that will be really, really huge. And she has a probability as well, starting off with run and shot with 8 range with 1 target. So the 7 figures I pulled here, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Probably get a little trade for a leash there. So hopefully you guys pulled some awesome figures, and maybe some of the figures that I did not pull. Tell me what you guys think. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think on this little mini set, and tell me what you think about the full main set that's coming out next week. Are you excited for it? Are you planning to buy some, a brick case, or just individual singles, or some boosters? So it's going to be a really big week next week for Heroclix, so definitely stay tuned for more unboxings and for more Heroclix videos. Have a good day, guys.